This is the chapter summary for chapter 1 and 2. So, chapter 1 is mostly just about critical thinking in the business workplace, which is obviously very important when you come across issues, legal issues, and stuff. And it's just, it lays out the steps for legal reasoning, like when you're going through an issue. Like, you gotta say what the facts are, what are the issues, the reasons, conclusions, so on. But the one that stood out to me the most was, does the legal argument contain significant ambiguity? Which I didn't even know what that word was. But basically, you just make sure everything like makes sense, like because things can always be interpreted many different ways, and you want, especially in big business world, things aren't always cut and dry. So it's just making sure everybody knows the situation, and that's mostly what all chapter 1 is just about. Just critical thinking, going through those steps. Chapter 2, you more actually go through some of the laws that are in place and the reasons like why we're studying the legal environment of business, which you should know the laws and the legal environment if you're going into business, I think. And there was the schools of jurisprudence, I hope I said that right, of like how what school like each law and stuff falls into, like why those laws are in place. uh, and there's like each school, natural law school, positivist, sociological school, and each school has their characteristics of why like those laws are in place, because like you can't have something that would be unconstitutional in place that would like go against somebody's rights. And like just like the assignment question we did with the same-sex marriage, like we had to argue like why that law was either right or wrong, whatever, and like what school it fell into, or why that law would be put in place. So that's about it. There's also the sources of where the laws come from, because you got the three branches: legislative, judicial, executive. What each of those branches do. The legislative creates them, judicial interprets them, executive branch makes sure like they go through, they enforce them. I think that's mostly like the basic gist of everything. There's more, but those are just the key points that stood out to me for both chapter 1 and 2.